Start.
Hello, everybody. Welcome back to another podcast, I guess you could say.
Podcast.
We're going to be discussing a few things over what's going on in Guild Wars today. My name is Wutai, and I'm here with...
DylanDaVillain. We're coming back at you once again with some Guild Wars 2 videos, and I guess we're gonna make this a podcast and just talk about random things that's going on with Guild Wars and video games and the world and all that stuff that we're excited about, and music and all that stuff. We're just gonna anything entertainment we'll talk about, except for pop music. I'm not a fan of pop music. You are, but I'm not.
Eh,
I like metal, but yeah.
I prefer metal, but...
Yeah.
But Guild Wars has finally released a whole bunch of information. I wouldn't say a whole bunch, but they have released a lot of information that's good to know in the coming few months that's going on. So far, if you haven't seen the post on the Guild Wars website,
Literally straight from GuildWars2.com.
Yep. July 27th, Guild Wars 2's End of Dragons first look. We're actually going to be able to see a live stream on that day. And they will be talking about the information from the expansion, including some fixtures of the new story, a new trailer, and what everybody's been waiting for is the elite specializations.
Event information, bro.
So what classes we're going to get. I am pretty much looking forward to this pretty bad, because I've been wanting to see what kind of specializations they're going to make.
I'm sure as time goes on, it's, like it says right here, keep an eye on the website and our official channels for more details about the event as July 27th. Mark your calendars. It's a Tuesday. Mark your calendars. But now, save the date. This is going to be awesome. Legendary armor, major balance updates, living world history, season 1 and 3 spotlight.
A lot of people...
PvE events are going to go on. I'm a PvE player, not a PvP player like you are. You do the world map things and PvP, and I'm more of a PvE guy.
I don't really... I used to be big in PvP, and used to be big in World vs. World. I don't really do stuff like that anymore. I mostly do PvE, but...
Fractal and Boss Rush Dragon Bash Festival.
But there's a few things that are coming out pretty soon, which is the Legendary Armory and the Major Balance update. Which is pretty much the big thing we're going to be discussing today is the balance update.
Yeah, I got it right here. I got it in the tab right there.
But the Legendary Armory, if a lot of people are hating and disliking this.
Well, for a new player like me...
Well, I mean, the Legendary Armory is made if you already got a legendary weapon and you made multiples of that legendary weapon. Like, I have the legendary sword Bolt.
Yeah.
And...
Yeah, you got a crap ton of legendary stuff.
No, I don't have... That's the only legendary I technically have, is Bolt. But it's going to make it where that one sword, that's my legendary, can be on multiple characters.
Oh.
So, people who made doubles of that weapon are probably not going to be very happy with it. For the reason, you're going to have... What's the point of having multiple of that legendary?
Yeah, people are going to sell it in the shop.
well, they won't be able to sell it if they've already used it. So a lot of people are going to be disappointed. So I don't know how a lot of people are going to feel about this.
I see.
A lot of people are going to hate it.
Yeah.
We'll see how that happens.
I mean, I'm a noob, so like I kind of understand, but like I really don't
for
understand.
new people coming to the game, it takes quite a while to make a legendary weapon. It takes a long time.
Yeah.
You have to complete for the first legendaries, you have to complete all of the base game maps to get some kind of item that you get
That I'm
from
working
it.
on right now.
Sort
Trying
of.
to like completing the maps 100%.
Yeah, but you have to complete everything from the base game to get it. And
I'm on a good track. I'm on a good track.
pretty much multiple people have made several characters to do that with, so they can make, because if they wanted 2 swords when they're dual wielding and both of them be legendary,
Right.
they would have to do that together. So I don't know how that's going to work for them with this new update. I'm sure they have figured something out about that. I'm sure they've done something. I'm sure they'll do something about it to make everybody a little bit happy. We'll see how that turns out.
So you just want to go ahead and, because we're going to talk about the May 11th thing.
Yeah.
So you want to go ahead and talk about the beginning of May 25th? Live in World, complete the cycle?
So far that I can see of this is,
I like that.
I guess there's going to be confirmed legendaries in this, but apparently they're also going to make it, if you missed all of the Living World episodes you've missed, they will be for free. So you can jumpstart your legendary journey and a few other things starting May 25th. Living World episodes will be spotlighted. Chronically episodes are free to unlock during their spotlight week. Okay. We'll update them with new achievements. Complete all the Living World Season 2 and 3 achievements to earn vouchers for Guild Wars 2 End of Dragon's precursor weapons. Okay. What that means is if you complete these stories, you getting a precursor for the new legendaries that are coming out. So the End of Dragons are going to have new legendary weapons coming out with them. So we had one set that we came with the base game, which is what one I have is Boat. The Heart of Thorns didn't have all the legendary weapons come out with them. They only had like 3 or 4, because I know one was the staff, an axe, and I can't remember the other one. But when they brought in Path of Fire, it released more of them. So it took quite a while for them to release it. They had a big struggle with the legendary weapons, getting them out for everybody, and it took 2 expansions to get them out. But apparently with the new expansion, the End of Dragons, we're going to get more legendaries. And hopefully they all come out one time instead of in sections like they did last time.
Spaced out?
Yeah.
Yeah, that would be nice.
So we'll see how this all turns out. I'm so happy to get new legendary weapons, although I never really go after them, but a lot of people love the going after something that's really hard to achieve.
Yeah, I'm an achievement hound myself.
Well, I mean, it's not that. I'm pretty sure it's going to be like the new ones. They're going to be kind of like a achievement-based type thing where you have to unlock it in sections.
Yeah.
Unlike the old ones. But a lot of people go after them because they're very hard to get. And it shows, hey, I work really hard for this, and this is my special weapon now.
Yeah.
But, yeah. We'll see how this all turns out. So that's also where the Ledger Armory is going to come in too.
After completing the new meta achievement for all 3 playable Living World seasons and the Ice Brood Saga, you'll receive legendary amulet as a powerful reminder of your role in the shaping I have no clue how to say
Tyrion's Destiny.
that. Tyrion's Destiny. Who the hell is Tyrion?
That's the world we were in.
Oh. Yep, that's how noob I am.
But they have a lot of stuff coming out in the next few months.
Yeah.
But if you haven't got to see it all,
July 13th, the Legendary Armory.
yeah.
Legendary Army is new and approved way to manage your legendary gear and upgrades. Once a legendary item is added to your army, it will be available to every level 80 character on your account. No more visiting the bank to share one weapon between multiple characters. More information on Legendary Armor will be closer to its release date. Yeah.
And all the other information pretty much on the page is going to be the
Here's the link
War
right
vs.
here.
World, PvP, and Fractal stuff that's going to be happening. Dragon Bash is going to make a comeback.
Yeah.
We don't know
June
how that's
22nd.
going to work.
Says right here, the annual Bash Festival returns. Enjoy the terrifying dragon holograms, spectacular fireworks, and a smorgasbord of dragon bashing activities. All for dragons only.
Yeah, which is hilarious. Awful Dragons only. But right now in the storyline we're going, Primordius and Jorvag are kind of fighting, and unless usually time we have a dragon bash is usually when a dragon kind of ends up falling. So I don't know how this is going to work just yet, but we'll see. PvE tournament and so forth is going on. You move the screen.
May 25th.
That's World vs. World. June 18th is World vs. World. June 22nd is Dragon Bash. July 5th, PvP tournament.
I'll be eating hot dogs, man. Sorry.
July 23, World vs. World weekend bonus.
And artwork. I always love their artwork. That's really one thing that drew me to the game is artwork. I love.
Yeah,
You got
they
good
have really
artwork.
nice artwork.
You got good artwork. That will draw me in.
Alright, let's go to
Boink. The thing that we really wanted to talk about, the May 11th, 2021 update. That is coming.
Yeah, this is a big
Skill
balance
and
update.
balance release notes. Big update coming.
There's a lot of different changes that's going to be happening.
Yeah, I mean, it's gonna affect me. It's gonna
Somewhat,
affect,
yeah.
It's gonna
It's
affect
gonna
my
affect
level
you.
80 guy that
Yeah, it's
I
going to
got
affect
to
your
believe.
firebrand.
yeah.
There's several different things that's going to happen in this, and I'm not going to read every single detail. That'll be a lot of reading. But several things that's going to happen is boon changes, condition changes is kind of changing. Retaliation is going to be called. Let's see. Resolution boon, which I don't understand. I think what it's changing is the resolution boon has been retaliation boon has been renamed resolution. Incoming condition damage is decreased by 33% stacking duration. Increase otherwise specified skills and traits that formerly granted the user retaliation now use resolution. Retaliation was the skill that when something hits you, they take damage.
Mm-hmm.
Now I'm guessing it's going to be incoming condition damage is decreased by 33%. So instead of them taking damage, you're reducing condition damage. I'm guessing. I guess they're changing it completely. Instead of doing damage, you take less damage from conditions. I don't know how I feel about that, but I mean, we'll see. Because your character uses
Yeah.
retaliation.
Yeah.
It's
Yeah.
like every time you activate a skill that would have that.
Mhm.
I mean, when something hits you, it takes damage on them.
Yeah.
Does a little damage on them. But at the same time, I mean, taking 33% less condition damage don't sound too bad either. But I
No,
mean,
that sounds like a big win for me. Because my guy's kind of...
squishy.
Yeah. I'm a glass cannon for sure.
But also at the same time, this makes me think that condition damage could get a little nerfed by it, by especially guardians that give a lot of retaliation.
Yeah, that kind of...
So I don't know how I feel about that. Same thing with the Revenant, my class. Playing as the Herald, I have one of my facets that give 33% less damage while it's activated.
Right.
So, I mean, that one's for regular damage, and I'm guessing this is going to be for condition damage. So, I don't know how that's going to all function out, but we'll see. But it sounds pretty good. Because, I mean, retaliation never really did that much damage towards enemies, but, I mean... So, having condition decrease sounds pretty good.
Really good.
Resistance, non-damaging conditions currently on the player are ineffective. Stack duration. Not entirely understand what that means. I'm guessing decreased by 33%. I guess that doesn't affect it. I'm guessing that's what it's trying to say. Torment. Torment is getting a big change. I don't know how I feel about this one at all. Because, I mean, I kind of liked where it was.
Deals damage every second.
Yeah, I mean, that's what it used to do anyway. It's deal damage every second. Does additional damage to foes who are not moving. I'm pretty sure before it does more damage to foes that are moving. It does double the damage. So if you're like kiting your enemy, they take more damage.
Mm-hmm.
So now it's going to be if they're standing still. So that means you're going to have to stand still. So they're whacking you and they're taking more damage from it. I don't really like that at all. Because, I mean, your goal is to keep moving so you don't get into the way of damage. Duration cap for boons and conditions. Duration stack boons and conditions. Now behave consistently. A direct stack duration added to all sources. Do not have a hidden stack limit and generally have shorter maximum durations. So I'm guessing they're changing the duration of a lot of the stuff. When most non-damaging conditions duration stack to the maximum of 10 seconds, we aim to reduce situation and a player can become stuck in combat because of a long duration. Okay. You know, we come across this sometimes. You have that being slow or crippled and you're sitting there walking and you can't mount up, you can't do anything, you're just kind of walking casually.
Yeah, when I like break my leg or something.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And it drives you nuts. I guess they're trying to get rid of it where you get out of combat faster because of it.
Mm-hmm.
Which would be nice, so you can get moving a lot quicker and get where you're trying to go. So, accuracy, I guess it's going to be put to 30 seconds, fury 30 seconds, protection 30 seconds, resolution 30 seconds, quickness 30, resistance 30, swiftness 30, vigor 30. I guess that's where they're going to cap at. Conditions, blind 10 seconds, chill 10 seconds, cripple 10, mobilize 10, slow 10, weakness 10. I'm guessing that's where they're supposed to cap. Not entirely sure about that. And this is where you come into play, is the Firebrand and Mesmer mantras.
Yes.
Mantras were They were loved and hated because before you go into a combat situation, you had to kind of charge your mantra. You had 3 ammunition skills after they were charged. If you used your 3rd ammunition skill, well, you had to recharge your mantra again. They kind of take a little bit of time to charge, and a lot of people hate that, and so everybody would not use their 3rd charge, so they didn't have to keep recharging. But every time you went to a new map or any of that nature, you had to charge your mantras again. So it's either your group's waiting for you to use your mantras, or something's going on. Or if it was an emergency and you really needed to use your 3rd mantra right after the fight, or right during the fight still, you had to recharge your mantra, which kind of sucked. But they are getting rid of this. For now on, it would be just considered an ammunition skill, which is kind of sad for the Firebrand, because the Firebrand actually has a cool animation when they're actually channeling their mantra.
Yeah.
Get like kind of an alchemy
I
sign
like
above your head.
I like that a lot.
It's kind of cool looking. And it's going to be getting rid of. It's going to have... You won't have to charge anymore. You're about to go into a fight already having them ready to go. The final mantra for the Firebrand, you had like a very powerful attack that you used from it. That will no longer be the case. They will all 3 will do the same as the base, because they're getting rid of it, so you can use them more often now. You'll have 3 charges all the time, and they'll
Like
all cool down.
Like the sword ability that I have
Yeah.
out has so many charges that I can use and stuff like that. That's cool. That's cool.
So that's really cool. And the same thing with the Mesmer. The Mesmer had some Metras too. The one thing a lot of people hated about them is, well, it takes too long to charge, and you gotta wait for them. So, I mean, it's pretty cool they're getting rid of them. We'll see how that works, because, I mean, Firebrand was not really in a bad place. A lot of people already use it all the time.
I love mine.
Yeah.
I love mine.
I mean, they have a lot of good uses. Several different uses, so.
Yeah.
But, I mean, to take that out, I feel it's probably going to make them a little bit stronger than what they are now. But, I mean, we'll see how that turns out.
Infinite power!
You wish!
Nah, dude. Yeah, dude.
The Elementalist seems to get some changes, which I think Elementalist needs quite a bit of changes. They've got nerfed, and then they're not as good anymore as they used to be.
What?
So, Tempest was never really in a good place, in my opinion. Weaver was in an excellent place, but it was actually kind of OP and PvP. And now then it got nerfed, and it kind of just fell behind after that point. But both Weaver and...
Ooh, man. They're reducing casting dumps on a lot of shit.
Yeah.
And
Flame Strike.
No, they increased
so
that one
reduced by 25%.
to a whole half a second. Now,
So,
I'm a big fighting game guy, as I was talking to you about like the other day. Big fighting guy, but a half a second in a fighting game is like life or death. So, increasing it, I don't know.
yeah.
I don't know.
But-
I don't know how bad that's going to affect everything in Guild Wars and stuff like that, but...
Well, Scepter wasn't a... In my opinion, Scepter hasn't been used quite a lot since the base game. And so I could see Scepter getting a buff, because Flame Strike increasing the recast by 25%. I'd like to see more people using Scepter, but a lot of people don't use Scepter on a Elementalist anymore. Warhorn, Wildfire burning duration increased from 2.5 seconds to 3 seconds.
Yeah,
So about half a second. It's going to get increased.
Yeah, but man, half a second could be life or death. You know, like a half a second can change everything.
Yeah,
it can change everything.
I mean, it is a condition, so I mean, just increasing by half a second.
Increasing power or decreasing power also and stuff is a matter of life and death too.
Yeah.
You know, like I wish they like had beta testers for most of this stuff before they just do it. You know, I don't know. That's just me.
I'm sure they have people that test this all the time. But Lightning Worm reduces power per strike to 0.45 to 0.36 in PvE. This matches the existing power conduit in PvP and Warver's Will.
Yeah. So they're just making it like everything else.
Yeah. Elements of Rage, strike damage bonus reduces from 10% to 5%. Increases conditions damage by 5%. So they're kind of nerfing it? Strike damage bonus reduces from 10% to 5%. Increases condition damage by 5%. I don't know how I feel about that one.
Yeah, that's what I was like,
Yeah, we'll move over to Engineer. I don't really play Engineer, so I don't really know too much about Engineer. So.
Boo. Boo you. Not playing an Engineer.
While the Scrapper can be played as an effective healer, it hasn't had access to the offensive boons it needs to be truly valuable as a support role. That's very true. In group and PvP content. As a result, we've been seeing the Scrapper to get a very little play outside of Warver's World. With this update, we're reworking the Scrapper trait, Kinetic. I don't know how to pronounce it. Kinetic stabilizers. So the Scrapper can only be. So it can only apply quickness boons up to 5 targets. Opening up to a powerful boost support role for the specialization. We're also taking some potential damage out of the hollow heat. That's not bad. And Laser's Edge, where instead of adding more power to the core explosion trait glass cannon, making the damage accessible to more builds. Alright.
Okay.
Quickness is a pretty powerful support skill.
Mm-hmm.
Just having a boon that gives you quickness, speeds up your character's attacks.
Oh yeah, man. Even for Astro, my firebrand, you know, like when you lay down that speed boon, my guy goes from like 0 to 1,000.
Yeah. So I mean, yeah. Just having it where you attack faster and everything else would be just great. Yeah. Utility goggles duration increases from 2 seconds to 3 seconds, so they're getting an increase. It's just a second, but I mean,
like I said, man, a second's life or death.
Yep. Rifle recharge shot. This skill no longer knocks the engineer back.
Yay!
I don't know. This is not all I ever played engineer. I can't really say if that was good or bad. In my opinion, being knocked back, unless it knocks you on the ground and you get delayed, that would suck. But if it pushes you back to a further area, I say that's great because you get out of the combat area. I just say it would be like a free dodge. Explosives. Glass cannon increases strike damage bonus from 7% to 10%.
Yeah.
So about 3% more. So that's a pretty good increase. 3% more.
And scrappers, kinetic stabilizers have been reworked and renamed. It is now kinetic accelerators. Kinetic accelerators, when you grant super speed to a target, also grants quickness.
2
2
seconds. Huh.
And that 2-second increase is an ass whooping if you give me speed for my fire brand. That is
Quickness is
that's like opening up a can of whoop ass, giving me quickness.
Quickness is a very powerful skill.
Hollowsmith Laser's Edge reduced the maximum damage increase from 25 to 15 in PvE only. This match is the current value of player versus player and world versus world.
So
they're matching it with every other thing in the game. So that's perfectly fine.
All right, Guardian, which is you.
Me.
Looks like we're making some changes to the virtues and to the skills, making it different to specializations. Now
Condition
virtues
damage.
will be a valuable option for condition damage builds.
What am I? I'm a condition damage man.
I wonder how this is gonna work.
I use one of those things. I use a wand. One of those things. Oh my god. I highlighted everything. Symbol of punishment increases cooldown from 6 seconds to 10 seconds in PvE and from 8 to 10 seconds in World vs. World. Chain of Lights. This skill now requires a target to activate. Okay.
Yeah, I think it was just I can't remember what it did. I think it just wrapped chains around the enemies. Not entirely sure. Can't remember.
Is that the one that pulls things closer to me?
No, I don't think.
I can't remember what it did. I can't
I
remember.
I don't use Scepter.
Oh,
I mean,
man,
I
what
did
is it?
for raids, but I mean, I haven't used Scepter. in a
Symbol
while.
of swiftness. Decreased cooldown from 15 to 12.
Yeah, that's the
Alright.
that's everybody's movement skill on Guardian.
Yeah.
They throw a symbol down on the ground, and you run through it, and you gain swiftness.
Yeah.
So it's going to decrease the cooldown. from
Temperature
50 seconds
rising.
to sorry, everybody.
Boo.
Increase the cooldown from 15 seconds to 12 seconds in PvE only.
Temperature rising.
So, I mean,
That's the most aggravating thing.
that's not bad.
Yeah. Bro, what are you doing over there?
That's not bad. Because, I mean, it's increasing it for PvP, I mean, PvE only. So it's not going to change for World vs. World or PvP.
Yeah.
So,
Great
too bad.
sword. I don't think I used a great sword with my Guardian. Symbol of Wrath. The skill is renamed to Symbol of Resolution. Symbol of Resolution. Reduced cooldown from 20 to 12 seconds. Damage per strike reduced by 10% though. Dang, that's almost a whole 10 seconds cooldown. That's crazy.
I think that was your fourth skill.
Yes. Yes.
It's your fourth skill that you stab into the ground, puts the symbol down.
Yeah.
So, which is one of the things that give you retaliation, and now it's going to.
It's fucking cool.
It's been renamed to Symbol of Resolution.
They decrease the
So-
cooldown, but reduce the damage. So it's a give and take type thing.
Yeah, but also you're gonna get kind of almost like protection of it, but I guess it's going to be condition protection now.
Yeah.
So I don't know how I feel about that still, but we'll
Wall
figure it out when it comes out.
Reduce base duration from 10 to 8 seconds. Reduce cooldown from 30 to 25.
Wall of reflection reduces base duration from 10 seconds to 8 seconds.
Reduce cooldown from 30 to 25 seconds.
So you're getting.
Fledging flame. Oh.
So it's not really a nerf. They're making everything shorter, but it's not really a nerf because you can use it more often, in my opinion. Purging flames reduces the radius from 240 to 180. So you're getting kind of a nerf. The radius is getting smaller. This skill is no longer burns foes that crosses the outside of the field. Instead, it now applies one stack of burning with a 4-second duration on the foes inside the radius. When cast, and again on each pulse, the duration of the effect. I don't know if I like it being smaller.
I mean, the trade-off is kind of... It's a little good, but...
It's gotten better, but got smaller.
Yeah. Well, you know, once again, it's a give-take thing.
Yeah. Sanctuary reduces cooldown from 60 seconds to 50 seconds.
Okay.
So you get a reduced cooldown of Sanctuary.
Yeah. Increased duration.
Shout, save yourselves. Increase the duration of resistance by 1.5 seconds to 3 seconds. Oh, that's pretty actually good duration. Get like a whole second and a half added to it. Radiance, Healer's Retribution. This trait has been renamed Healer's Resolution, which is going to be, it gave you retaliation, so I'm sure it's going to change the skill once again.
Virtue, Zeal, Firebrand.
Man, they had a lot of changes.
Yeah, to the Guardian, man, they added a bunch. I'm scrolling through it and looking at it. Oh boy, and Mesmer also has a bunch.
Virtues, Inspiring Virtue. This trait now additionally increases strike damage for each boon on the Guardian. This effect was formerly on the power of Virtues. Absolute Resolution. This trait has been renamed Absolute Resolve.
Yeah, this has been reworked. Guardians now gain condition damage based on Villain's
Vitality.
gain, vitality. I'm sorry, I read that. Virtues gain reduced recharge 15%. So they're changing a lot of stuff.
Oh yeah.
And they're adding stuff and pretty much doing like a give take, you know, like Mesmers and has a bunch too. Necromancers, not that much. Rangers, like 2 things. Revenant, which I also have a Revenant, a Thief, and Warrior. Their rifles, banner, strength, defense, tactics, discipline, spellbreaker. Yeah. So we'll leave. I guess we'll. Whoa! What happened? Okay. We'll leave a link of this in the description. If y'all want to go and read every single thing that they're changing and everything like that, we'll leave a link in the description below. But if you go to your Guild Wars 2 thing and like right before you log in, it usually, like right before you press play, there's usually like the latest news, and you can click on that and you should be able to see it. Yep, and everything like that, and the forums and all that good jazz. I'm sure there's people talking about it in the forums and everything like that. I realize that this is like reading everything and us talking about it. It's taking a while to do. But you can go through here and you can read it yourself, and you be the judge on everything, whether like if it's good or bad. So far, what we read so far is usually is give and take. Like, hey, we're giving you this and we're making it better, but
you have a downside.
This is getting smaller, or this is going to have a longer cooldown time, and stuff like that. Which I was just saying, like, I wish they had playtesting for this before they put everything into effect.
Well, I'm sure they do, but
I don't want to get on the game one day and then, like, my character just be completely useless because, and then I have to wait for the next update for them to fix it, or if it becomes a problem, and basically I can't play the game with the character I have. Like, I got 4 characters over here. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, I got 4 characters that I play with. And, I don't want them to end up sucking, because 2 of them I worked real hard to get to level 80.
Yeah. Well, I'm not going to read every one of these, but, I mean, the 2 big ones that have gotten the biggest change is Guardian, and it's going to be also Revenant.
Yeah.
Because Revenant is going to have a big change because they changed Torment, and they just can't change the
it pretty much told you, like, right from the get-go. It was like, boom, condition.
So
my Firebrand, I know, uses condition, and I know a lot of builds, Firebrand builds, are strictly based on dealing a whole bunch of condition damage over time. So, yeah, that's definitely going to change my Firebrand for sure. And right here, boom, this. Mesmer Firebrand, boom, right there. Man.
But the 2 biggest changes out of all the characters is the Revenant and the Guardian.
Like, I like playing with Astro, because it's Astro, man. He catches shit on fire, and I like that. So, and plus he does a bunch of DPS. He has real good high DPS.
But die very quickly.
Yeah, he's not very whatchamacallit. Okay. But we have Matoka, my Ranger, and she's alright, she's alright, but all that stuff. I want to go ahead and log out, guy. So we're gonna end that there.
All right.
Well, now everybody knows my fucking email address.
Edit. You just have to do that, don't you?
Yeah, I do that every time. But anyway, you want to lead us out, man?
Make sure to subscribe. Hit the notification bell. Tell us if you like it, don't like it, what you want to see, what you don't want to see.
Everybody's opinion matters.
If you want
even if you're just like, hey, you're a noob and I hate you and I want you to die. That's cool. We take everybody's opinion into consideration when making videos. Just because the video may not be for you and your liking or your skill level, then don't watch it. That's pretty much all I can say. Don't watch it. We try to serve the newbie fan base, I guess. Fans who are new to the game and who don't understand. Because I'm new and I don't understand. And sometimes Sky has to sit here and repeat the same thing to me about 1,000 times before it finally goes through my thick skull. And I'm like, oh, okay, yeah, I understand. Especially when I was trying to build my Firebrand. And you had to sit there and was just like, look, like you, condition damage. This is what it does. And I'm just like, yeah, I just want to catch shit on fire because that sounded cool. And you're just like, no, condition damage. Like, it stacks. And you want it to stack over time. And you want to go to this and do this move and do this move and combo this move with this move. and you learned your combos and stuff like that. And I'm just like, yep. Click. ADD, yeah, look at me. I'm catching shit on fire. Click. Oh, cool. I'm gonna spit my fire breath on you everywhere.
Yeah, but yours is a mix in between both damage too.
Yes.
You do a lot of like the runes and their skills that we went for. You do a lot of physical and a lot of
That's what I was saying. My DPS is just crazy through the roof. I'm probably about as
squishy as hell.
Yeah, I get flicked and I'm dead, but it'll be all right.
Gotta learn that dodge roll.
Yeah, it'll be all right. But this has been DylanDaVillain
and Sky Wutai,
and we'll see y'all on the next one, guys. And yeah, we'll see you on the next one. We love y'all. Thank y'all for liking the video. Thank y'all for giving us a bunch of views on videos and everything like that and everything. It warms my heart that people actually would sit here and listen to me talk and listen to Sky talk, because I think we're pretty boring people, but y'all seem to like it. Y'all seem to be entertained, so thank y'all from the bottom of my heart, and everything for the love and support and the motivation. Even when people want to be dickheads, not gonna say any names, but even when people want to be dickheads about stuff like that, this fan base is awesome, and I love you guys, and thank y'all for being so supportive for everything that we do, and I can't thank y'all enough. So thank you. This has been DylanDaVillain, Sky Wutai here. You know the real team, and like always, guys, have fun and stay safe out there. You want to say something?
Nope, I'm good.
All right. Goodbye.